in-depth writing ideas here. Okay, so now let me share the screen for you guys. Yeah. First of all, I would like to show what kind of writings you will be getting for the report writing. Yeah, I hope everyone can see this one screen. Supriya, just tell me, because I have logged out of another device, so that like I can have a better this one. What is that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am. The screen is visible. Sample 2 is visible right now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So whenever, if by chance, because I have logged, I used to use two devices, but now I have logged out of one thing, so that we can have the best quality. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Whenever the screen is frozen, please tell me. Okay.
Sure, ma'am. Okay.
Right, right. Thank you so much, Supriya. Yeah, guys. So you can see what is that? I said you yesterday also, it is not just the bar graph that you will be getting. I'll be, what is that, zooming this out, but I'm showing you what kind of graphs you will be getting for report writing. Okay. These are the things. You can see the line graph. You can see the bar graph or the column graph. You can see again a bar graph or column graph here. You can see. Now you have the table also. You have, what is that? This horizontal graphs also. You will be having like this table come this one. Okay. So now you guys can see the tables are there. You will be having the flow chart as well. Okay. So, and not only that, you will be not just having one graph or two graphs. So sometimes you can see that in one particular, this one, you will be having three graphs. Okay. You can see here, and these are all the extractions from your previous this one IELTS paper. Okay, these are all like previous question papers. What we say, these tasks were given in your previous this one. You can see that pie chart also, line graph also. You can see here. So this is the thing. So like this, you can get anything and everything on the report writing. You can see here the process diagram. That means what? We don't have any limitation, guys. So we can get anything and everything in the pictorial presentation. We need to be ready to do it. Okay. Now, you can see here. You can see this. Look at this. This is a description of an island. Okay. So this also they will be giving. This was a part of your IELTS examination. So we need to be ready to write anything and everything. So here, so these are some of the collections that we have. You can see this is the map. See, map, flow chart, table chart, pie chart, your this one tables, so data, so anything and everything can be a part of this one. So now got the clarity how your report writing will be. Now let me take up one writing and do it for you guys. Is the graph visible, guys? Yes. Is it visible? Okay. So now let me. Okay, it is visible, right? Great. So now
Ma'am,
let
I'll
me
tell you when it won't be visible. Don't worry. You
okay,
can just continue teaching.
okay, because I'm just worried. Like yesterday, I had a bad experience.
Yes,
Right.
I get it. But now today is there is no issue, I feel.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Guys, now let us try to, what is that? Recapitulate what we did yesterday, and accordingly, let us try to, what is that? Write our this one. Okay. So what is that we have? See, we have two graphs here. What is this graph? Line graph. What I had told, we'll be having 20 minutes, isn't it? So 20 minutes we'll be having. In this, what according to me you people need to do you need to use complete 20 minutes for writing? No, never. We should never use complete 20 minutes for writing. What we'll be doing, we'll be using 5 minutes for planning. Planning in the sense we will be seeing what we can write in our this one. report. And so how we can write organize, plan and organize. Okay, so basically what we can plan up in the sense what we can basically take up the different ideas that we can present without repetition. Remember, no idea should be repeated in your report writing. No idea should be repeated, and don't try to give the repetition of the words also. Okay, that is one thing we have. And then 5 minutes after doing this and this, so we have everything in our hand. So when we have everything in our hand, let us write for 10 minutes. Okay, then 5 minutes, what we'll do after writing, let us try to recheck. Okay, because even though we are, no matter what great writers we would be, what happens when we write in flow, we end up committing silly errors, okay, silly mistakes, like it could be spelling mistakes, or we may repeat something. We may would have used something which is not appropriate to the thing. So and some silly grammar mistakes, so we could have committed. So all these things, what we can cut down when we go through and recheck there. This is the time limit we have. Then I had told the skeletal. The skeletal is what? Introduction we need to have, 2 body paragraphs, and 1 final overview. Why I said it is final overview? Because we can't conclude anything. We are no one to conclude. We are just presenting what is given in the report. That's it. We don't want to, we should not conclude. We cannot assume that, whoa, in the year, like what is that, 1995, the women empowerment has happened. So we can't say like that. Okay, so therefore what we need to be very, very, what is the specific to the given information here. Okay, I'll be expanding this graphs. Okay, I'll take individual WordPad, I'll be doing so, and I'll be expanding this. Okay, so this is the thing basically we have. In introduction, I gave you people one formula. What is that formula? So you should be having paraphrased question statement, paraphrased question statement plus initial overview. Okay, what is that we have? So you can see here we'll be having paraphrased question statement plus initial overview we need to give. What is paraphrased question statement? I also said you guys, so you will be having one statement. That is nothing but it will be the indicator of what the kind of graph they have given. That is the question statement. Why we call it as question statement? Because you can say it is a part of question, but it is a statement. How you can recognize it as a statement? Because it has a full stop here. That is the reason it is a statement here. Okay, so this is what we basically have. This is the question statement. You need to express the same idea but using your own words. Okay, same idea but using your own words. Don't copy it, don't imprint it. Don't think that, oh, ma'am is saying us to present this thing, so let us copy the same thing. No, you should not do that. If you do that, you are proving that you don't know even to paraphrase it. That means tell in your own words. Okay, so that is the reason. So be careful. So you need to present the same idea but with your own words. Otherwise, what you can do, so you can just tell what this graph is indicating and what this graph is comparing. So that also you can plainly say that is what has been conveyed here. Okay, so they are conveying what is happening in this graph and what is happening in this graph in this question statement. That's the reason. So I say, why you people take a strain? So just you paraphrase this idea so that it will be easy. And initial overview is what? Initial means as soon as you see something, what is that view you get? That means as soon as you people attended our classes, what did you feel? You felt that, okay, so this, from this class we'll be learning something productive, isn't it? So that is initial. That means that initial, that what you get initially, so or in the beginning when you come across something, some highlighting factor you will be getting to know. That thing is known as initial overview. So what could be the highlighting factors here? You can see the highlighting factors could be your highest, lowest, or something very, what is that, repeatedly if something is happening, so that means something which is going stable, constant, or repetition. So those things are some of the highlights that you can pick one of it and you can present there. Okay, so that is the introduction. Now let us write beautiful introduction for this particular thing here. Okay,
Excuse me,
now,
ma'am.
yeah.
Ma'am, two of the people have a question. Any negative marks for striking off mistakes?
Actually, there is no negative marking, but it will affect your overall scoring. That means we don't want you people to commit any kind of overwriting. Don't scratch, use pencils. Don't use pens. We never ever suggest you guys to use pens. Don't do overwriting, because definitely there is no negative marking, but it will affect your scores. Got it? So use pencils, use erasers, neat pencils and neat erasers. Let the pencils be like not too dark, but dark enough that it should be visible there. Even for your reading also, and even for your listening also, you people basically should write exams with pencils only. Main exams, I'm saying. So if you're giving the right this one, what is that, pen and paper based test, you need to do that. Yeah, in typing though, you people can clear and do that in online thing. But yes, definitely there is no specific in IELTS we don't have any negative marking. But so for the neatness and everything, if you're overwriting and all, your scorings will go down. It won't give you that this one. Okay, it won't give the best impression. So better is use pencils wherever you feel that they should you need to have a correction, so you can use it as eraser and you can present it. Don't ever use pens there. Okay, and also let it be a little big enough, the size of the writing be big enough so that it should be legible. It should not be very tiny. Don't do that. Okay, so the graphs below, so show the number. Let us write our this one. What is that? Our introduction. So what is the graph? Let us try to study. Now I'm coming to how to write, the procedure and all. Kindly see and make a note of all these things. The graph below show the graphs below show the numbers of males and female workers in 1975 and 1995 in several employment sectors of Republic of Fredonia. What is that they are saying? So they are trying to say that we have two graphs, and in these graphs what they are doing, they are trying to compare the number of men and women working in different sectors. You can see the different sectors here, working sectors. So you want me to expand this, or is it visible? Okay, so now what is happening here? So six different sectors we have, and this.
Ma'am, you can expand the images.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Just 1 second. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Now it's visible.
Okay, good. Okay. So this is the thing. You can see that this is red dot indicates from year to year the number of women, and from year to year it is number of men. Okay, we have here. So now what is that we need to keep in mind? So this is the thing. We have six sectors, and the comparison of men and women we basically have. Okay, so this is 1975 graph and this is 1995 graph we have. You can see there is a twist and turn here. So now let us not worry about what is happening here. Let us only first write our introduction. Okay, introduction what? The same idea we are going to present. So using our this one, own words. The first part of introduction I am writing. Kindly have a look at it. Introduction. Okay. The first part, paraphrased question statement. What I'm going to write, kindly see here. The presented line graphs, line graphs compare the number of men and women working, men and women of Fredonia, men and women of Republic of Fredonia. Let us write the name properly. Republic of Fredonia, working in different sectors, in the years 1975 and 1995 respectively. Okay, so this is our first statement of introduction. Can you see the clarity in the idea? What the graphs are doing? They are comparing. Compare the number. Why I am using the compare, not compares? Because this is third person plural. Grammar part I am saying. Third person plural need to have singular verb. Compare the number of men and women of whom? So men and women of Republic of Fredonia. Modify a thing. Otherwise, if you put Republic of Fredonia somewhere else, the meaning changes. So men and women of Fredonia working in different sectors in the years, so 1975 and 1995 respectively. Okay, why we are writing this statement? So that you think that the person who is evaluating has no graph in front of him. It is your duty to present what the graph is clearly telling. Okay, that is the reason. So we need to give the clarity of that. That is the reason we need to give what the graphs showing there. Okay, now the next statement is what, guys? So it should be your initial overview. Initial overview should be what? Yeah, from the graph one, what is that you can see? You can see that men workers are more, men employees are more in all the fields. Why? So you can see that in 1995 there are fields, certain fields where women employees have increased in number, isn't it? So this one thing, this initial, as soon as we have not referred anything, now we have not detailedly seen only anything here. Only what? Overall view. You can see here. In every field, who is highest is the number of men. So while if you see here, in this case, so here like this one, like what is that? Women have increased. That means what we can generally write. Look at the way how we can write your second statement. It is a second statement, but it is a part of your introduction. Therefore, we are going to write next to this statement. So the initial overview or the initial analysis of the two graphs indicates that in 2 decades the trend in the trend in the number of employees, the trend, the number of employees, the trend in the number of male and male and female employees have changed. Employees have has changed. Has changed. Okay. So this is the thing. See, I'm not going very specific because if I put any idea specific, so then I cannot repeat that idea in your body paragraph because only once we need to say. So I'm giving a overall, I mean the initial overview. The trend in number of male and female employees, it has changed here, isn't it? So that is the thing. So everyone got the introduction, how you people need to write? And 2 decades I have used. Why? Because between 1975 and 1995, how many years we have? 20 years. 20 years, why to write 20 year? I can write 2 decades. Try and avoid as much as numbers. Don't try to use numbers. Okay. So that is the beauty of your report writing. So try not to use the numbers anyway. And I'll be showing that only here. I'll not at all use the numbers here without, even though, see, you people can see here, it's only the numbers, isn't it, guys? It's only numbers we have. So, but still, so we won't be using numbers in our writing. Yeah, just give me a this one's answer. So if you people have understood the introduction part, thumbs up. Yes, good. Only few thumbs up. Only Prajwals I'm getting. Swaroop, Sukhveer, yes. Yes, guys, good. So can I go to the body paragraph, guys? Yes. Always remember, this is the way you need to write your introduction. So usually writing the introduction, thank you. Good, guys. Good. That's what I want. You people need to understand that is my motive. Okay. Right. So now, guys, so now your introduction problem gone, because most of the students come out and say that, ma'am, we can write the body paragraph, but the only problem is that, so starting problem we have, isn't it? So starting, don't worry, this is the starting introduction. And also remember that introduction is the face of your report writing. So give the best introduction. The evaluator will get that happiness when he or she looks at your writing, and then with that happiness he'll correct the next part, isn't it? But in the beginning only, if you people commit mistake, what happens? Oh, examiner will feel, oh, this student would have not done properly. That pessimistic idea he will be having, he or she, and they will correct with that note only, which will affect our scores. Okay. So therefore, give always that optimistic look. So, and how you can give that? The best 2 sentences we can have. One is your what? The this one paraphrase question statement, the other one is your initial overview. Right? Now let us write the body paragraph. Now we have 2 ways of presenting the body paragraph. Now we have 2 graphs, right? Guys, don't worry. So you can present about 1 graph in one part, the other graph in other part. Okay. Or what you can do, you can pick up the fields and you can compare. So that if you find difficult, like in one paragraph, talk about manufacturing, communications and finance and banking in one paragraph. And in another paragraph, what you try to do, you try to talk about the public sector and public sector defense and non-defensive sector there. Okay. So do that particular thing. But so what we need to do here is, so what I'm going to say, don't try to mess up your writing by comparing other things. Okay. So I'll write the introduction here, the body paragraphs here next to each of the, this one, figures. So that what happens, you people can understand it better, right, rather than writing there. I'll tell you how to analyze also, how to take the information. That is one of the this one, what is that big thing. Extracting the information is also very important thing. We can't write just randomly what is given. Okay, you can't say that if you see like this, so what is that you will write in the complete idea. You can write only what men is more in all, in every field, when compared to women. That is the only thing we get, because we should not repeat anything. So in all the fields, in all the sectors, men number only is high when compared to female. Do you think with one sentence can we end up the writing? We can't write. See, my report writing will be little lengthier. It will be more than 150 words. But why I'll be writing more than 150 words? To show you what are the possible ideas that you can pick up from the graph. See, first of all, you can give that overall comparison. Other than overall comparison, see in which area the difference between men and women is more. This also one idea you can write. In which department men and women difference is less. Okay, that also you can talk about. And not only that, in which sector the total number of employees will be more, that is in public non-defensive sector. And see in which sector the total number of employees, that means both including men and women. So what it is, okay, it is public defensive public sector. See, we got so many points here, right? Other than your overall thing. So now I'm going to write here. I'm writing the body paragraph 1, where I'm going to describe this part, and see that without using numbers, I'm going to present the idea here. Okay. So now a detailed analysis.
Ma'am, one of the students have a question.
Mhm.
Uh, he's asking, can't we write different sectors of economy?
Different sectors of economy. See, economy is a wider word. Okay, it's a working sectors. Okay, so basically what different sectors of economy is little wider assumption there. Okay, so that's the reason we would not prefer to have the this one economy there. Okay, different fields or employment sectors, different this one, what is that, departments. So you can use like this. Got it? Okay. So now a detailed analysis of the first graphs makes it clear that the number of, or so we can say, the number of working males are more than working females in Republic of Fredonia. Isn't it? So here, if you see, the number of working males are more than the number of working females, right? That's one idea over. Now this idea again we will not be talking about. So the difference between the difference the difference between the strength rather than strength, let us use the difference between the number of female and male workers in manufacturing department, in manufacturing field or department, difference between the number of female and male workers in manufacturing department is maximum, followed by that of, followed by that of, in which one after this, which is having the highest, finance and banking sector and non-defensive public sector. So followed by that of in finance.
Ma'am, your screen is frozen.
Oh, screen is frozen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just 1 second. I'll stop and I'll share again. Guys, is it visible? Supriya, is it visible, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Now it
I'm
is.
going to write finance or banking. I'm writing banking word, banking sector. Is it fine? Can I get the thumbs up? Is it visible, guys? Can anyone? Yes. Okay, great. Sorry, monsoons. So it has a great effect. In spite of having great infrastructure, we still have this issues. I'm sorry, guys. So department is maximum, followed by that often finance and banking sector, and also, yeah, this is enough. So that means what? 2 points we are trying to tell here only. What is that? The maximum difference is here. After that, so post that, we have the maximum difference in this part. Okay. Now, I can talk about the minimum also, isn't it? So, while, because I'm talking about maximum, I can connect with the transition word while the minimum difference, minimum difference in the strength of, in the strength or population of male and female employees is minimum in which part? Communication department, in communication sector, communication sector, followed by that often, followed by that of, in which one? So which is a little more than this, wholesale and trading centers. Wholesale, wholesale and retail trading field. Okay, guys, now I want you to clearly observe here. Let me finish off another statement and I'll tell you how neatly you need to write the subject. Subject addressing is very, very important. Okay, so I'll be telling that. So let me complete one more idea. What is that we have? One more idea we can write, in which field the strength is more, the overall number of employees more, and in which field so it is less. Further analysis, further study of the graph, further study of the graphs makes it crystal clear, makes it crystal clear, crystal clear that the total number of the total number of number of employees employees are more in is more in the total number of employees is more or maximum is more or maximum in non-defensive public sector, non-defensive public sector, non-defensive public sector, and is found to be by that in full further study it makes it clear the total number and is minimum in defensive public sector, defensive public sector. Okay, so this is the thing that we have. Guys, see, look at the subject I'm saying. I'm everywhere using female and male workers in different department. You cannot directly say male, this one, what is that? Don't use the random addressing ideas. So in manufacturing, more, less manufacturing, what is that? As more, maximum, no. Who is the main subject? We are talking about employees. Okay, so in specific we are talking about female employees and we are talking about male employees, isn't it? So in particular we are talking always in your subject, make it crystal clear. So what is the subject there, and when you're comparing or followed by that of, why I use that followed by that often? So instead of repeating everything, followed by that of indicates that you are comparing the same idea. Guys, once you go through this paragraph, kindly have a look at it. Look at the way and tell me whether did we use anywhere the numbers? Just go through it, then I'll have a discussion with you guys.
Ma'am, one of the students have a
Mhm.
question.
Mhm.
Can we use number of employees in public sectors is above 200?
No, don't use numbers. Okay, that's what I'm saying. No using numbers. That is the reason I say I'm using. What is that? You could see that nowhere I use the numbers, isn't it, guys? Don't use anywhere numbers. Why? Because you're presenting. In fact, you think that you are explaining that report, that pictorial presentation to a person. Okay. So say for example, when doctor sees your report, whether he narrates that your blood sugar level, yeah, can you just read the whole paragraph once, ma'am? Yeah, I'll be doing that. So whether doctor will be saying that your sugar level is this one, what is that, 190, 120, or what he will be saying? He will be saying your sugar level is maximum, you need to cut down on the sugar intake. That is what he says, right? He or she says. So therefore, don't try to use the thing here. So now I'm going to read this one. What is that first paragraph? Yes. See, guys. So you want me to read the introduction also? I'll just read once introduction also. The presented line graphs compare the number of men and women of Republic of Fredonia working in different sectors in the years 1975 and 1995 respectively. The initial analysis of the two graphs indicates that in 2 decades, the trend in the number of male and female employees has changed. Now, this one. Now the first body paragraph. A detailed analysis of the first graph makes it clear that the number of working males are more than working females in Republic of Fredonia. The difference between the number of female and male workers in manufacturing department is maximum, followed by that of in finance and banking sector. While the minimum difference in the strength or population of male and female employees is minimum in communication sectors. So in communication sector, followed by that of in wholesale and retail trading field. Further study of the graph makes it crystal clear that the total number of employees is maximum in non-defensive public sector and is minimum in defensive public sector. Got this, guys? Got this? Yes. Yeah, that of means like, see here, if I want to compare this, okay, the difference between the number of female and male workers in manufacturing department is maximum, followed by that of in. So followed by, see, if I want to say, see here, this is maximum. After this, the second highest is in finance and banking sector. The difference is, the first highest difference is in manufacturing and the second highest is in finance and banking sector. If I write like this, first highest you can maximum you find in manufacturing industry, then you find a little less in finance and banking, it won't sound good, right? So therefore, followed by that of in, followed is what? So post this, or in comparison to this, the next highest is what? This. That of in. That is comparing what we are comparing. Okay, we are comparing the difference. Okay, that indicates the difference. Okay, that of in is indicating which field it is. That basically indicates whatever you are comparing here. Okay, instead of writing the complete statement here, what we will do, we try to, what is that, use that phrase. It is a phrase or an idiom. That often is the idiom which basically compares whatever you are comparing there or whatever you are trying to indicate. Got it, guys? Okay. So got the thing. These are some of the phrases that we use. Okay. So that we won't write unnecessary. If we write too much, we'll get, what is this? Is it okay to write finance or banking sector? Definitely. Because in the graph only they have given. In the graph only it is given. Isn't it? This is line graph. Yes, this is line graph. Yeah. Sectors or sector. If you're talking many, it will be sectors. It will be talking about one, it is a sector. So therefore, so by chance, as I told, when we write, see, I corrected here. In the flow, I wrote sectors. Then I corrected here. It should be. See, when I can only, what is that? Do this silly mistake. Obviously, anyone can do that, isn't it? Because we'll be writing in flow. When we do that, obviously what happens? We end up doing some silly mistakes there. So only we say after writing, we need to reread and evaluate. Okay. Then let us quickly write the next paragraph. This is how you need to write, guys. Any paragraph you people write. So I'm going to erase this thing. Okay. And I'll quickly write this part. I'm going to do this one. What is that? So that I can write our next part. Just give me the thing. It's as simple. If you start writing numbers now, you will see that you yourself will get confused and you will get irritated, and you, what is that, you stop writing in between only. So don't use numbers, guys. So numbers, and also we don't accept in IELTS. Be careful. If you use this one numbers, and if you expect so excellent score, I think that can be not be possible. What is that? Numbers. This increased from this, that increased from this. Even if I start explaining you that any report, what do you feel? Oh, what's wrong with ma'am? Why is she telling that? That toy is very much visible. Why is that we need to? Why is that she is repeating the same thing? Okay. So now this I'm going to present. So now how I'll be presenting this? Look at the way how I change the sentences. The second graph indicates 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 that the number of women working in communication and wholesale wholesale and trading sectors, this one, what is that, exceeded men workers, exceeded men workers in the field, in the same field. Okay. Field. Now, the other thing, it is also witnessed that witnessed that wholesale and sorry, not wholesale, that finance sector finance sector experienced almost equal numbers of almost equal number of male and female employees. This is one point. The other point, what is that we can say? We can say overall increase. Yeah, when compared to 1975, that I can give in the final overview. Let us not write that here. So you can see then the differences. You can again talk. In manufacturing industry, the differences between men and women is more in 1995. So followed by that of, so in communication industry, you can write that also. And it is minimum where? It is minimum in this thing. And also, what is that you can write here? Then what else you people can write? You can write, just see in which field the this one is increased. You can see that in every field there is a slight increase, isn't it? So is it there is an increase? Yeah, you can see slight increase. So you can see that in every field almost the number of women have increased. If not men also, you can see that here it is increased. Okay. So tentatively you start comparing. Here also it is increased. Here also it is increased. Here also it is increased. In all the fields, you can see that it is increased. So what is the thing that you can say? So further analysis shows that overall there is a overall increase. There is a overall increase in the in the number of females female employees in Republic of Republic of Fredonia. Overall increase, na? So overall there is an increase. So overall increase in the number of female employees in Republic of Fredonia working in six different sectors. Working in six sectors. Let us not write six different. Why six itself shows different. If I write again six different, it will become redundancy, grammatical problem. So therefore, you can write six sectors. We can write. So now, this is what you can write in your, what is that? The second graph, you can write it. And whatever I said, that maximum, minimum also, you people can present here. Okay. And now, what is the overall overview that you can see? Overview, what is that you can see is, see, whatever the final overview you are giving, that should not be given in the body paragraph and that should not be given anywhere else. Okay. And you could see that whatever we wrote in the first paragraph, that's completely different. It is talking about what? 1975. Okay. So now second paragraph, it is purely talking about 1995. We don't have any repetition of ideas, isn't it? And now, so now our final overview, what we can say, individually we have compared everything we have done. So, but what is that we can do here is, you tentatively see the strength of working public in Fredonia has increased in 2 decades. Okay. So that one, sorry guys, so that one thing we can present in our final overview. So the final overview could be one sentence. So what you can write, in the nutshell, it is observed that it is observed that there is a overall increase in the working public working there is overall increase in the number of working public, in the amount of working public, in the amount of working public, no, in the number of working public in Fredonia, in Republic of Fredonia. Republic of Fredonia. This is the ultimatum. Okay. So this is what we people have. Now I'll just read out for you guys. See, the second paragraph I wrote, the second graph indicates that number of women working in communications and wholesale and trading sectors exceeded men workers in the same field. It is also witnessed that finance sector experienced so almost equal number of male and female employees. Further analysis shows that there is an overall increase in the number of female employees in Republic of Fredonia. So, working in six sectors there in 1995. You can specify that also. So, when it is that in 1995. Okay? Then ultimately, and you can write even that also, the differences between where it is highest, where it is lowest, that also you can write here. In the nutshell, it is observed that there is an overall increase in the working public, in the number of working public in Republic of Fredonia. In the nutshell, it is observed that there is an overall increase in the number of working public in Republic of Fredonia. Guys, got this idea? Did you get this? Perfect. Understood? Oh, I could see a lot of thumbs up. Wow, I'm happy about that. Okay, so now what we need you to, no, we can't write no, just no shortcuts. Just I was explaining, so I just wrote no. And overall increase, yes, it can come. Should we write heading as introduction? No, don't write. For making clear for you people, I wrote introduction. Okay, see, as I said in the beginning only, it is like I exceeded more than 250 words. Why I did exceed more than 50 words means I wanted to show how you can extract the ideas from the graph rather than looking at. So this one, I corrected it. I wrote this one, an overall increase again. Writing, when we write, we do that. Okay, so just try to fit in yourself with, so 150 to 180 words, and it should be in paragraphs. Don't write in this one, what is that, your pointers. No pointers, you need to write in this one. Yeah, after every paragraph, try to leave one line. After introduction, leave one line, write one paragraph. After one body paragraph, leave one line, then write next paragraph. After that, leave one line, and then write your final overview. Okay, now try, guys. So try, write lot. Yes, we'll be explaining process diagrams and map in the next classes. Okay? It is all the same. But yes, definitely you need to try out writing all different types of graphs. That's very, 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 very important. If you don't practice, so you will not, and not just practicing, guys, you need to get it evaluated. If we would have written this, you would have got around 8.5. The same thing. Thank you, Anu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. So, guys, so you need to write, okay, follow this method. I'm dead sure, I'm very confident that you people can see it can exceed only up to 180 words. That's it. I'm again saying, why did I write so many things, miss? Because I want you people to, what is that, see how different ideas we can extract. Okay, don't just ping on to saying that, okay, it increased from this to this increased from this to this. There are many other things also you need to use, and you need to analyze the graph. So to show how differently we can analyze, I gave all the ideas, all the possible ideas how you can analyze, and you can pick up only few ideas and you present it. Yeah, we should keep the count of words. And also, guys, one more thing I'll be showing you guys lastly. Okay, please be in the meet only. This is very important. See, obviously we need to present all the ideas. Okay, but I have taken extreme ideas. I have taken almost like even than imagination. I have taken those ideas from the graph. So why did I do this, miss? You also think like this at 360-degree level. Okay, see, guys, this is the general format. See, you have different words to use it. Can you see this? The given, the supplied, you can start off with these things: the presented, the shown, the provided, and that diagrams. Depending upon what kind of diagrams you have, you can use that. And shows, represents, depicts, enumerates, illustrates, present, provides. This is the verb you can use. And the description, depending upon whether it's a comparison, differences or changes, the number, information, data. So you can use these particular things. Okay, and also see, for increase and everything, I even say that, what is that? In tomorrow's class, let us little bit discuss about how to start off the body paragraph also. It can be clearly seen that at the first glance it is clear. At the onset, this is the this one to write the initial overview. A glance at the graph reveals that. Okay, you have lot many sentences that you can use. Now, yeah, to start off the paragraphs, you can see as is presented in the diagram. Now turning on to the details, as can be seen according to the table data. See, as you write now, your own sentences will come into picture. So you write more, okay? So if you write, and also see, for increase, decrease, steadiness and all, you can see rise, increase, go up, uplift, lifted, upsurge, so short up, improve. We have lot many words here. Then why we should write the this one? What is that? So why is that we need to repeat or use the numbers? Don't try to use the numbers, guys. We have lot many words that we have, which you people can use it. Okay, right? Any doubts you guys have? Everything is available for you guys. Okay, I guess, is it good to go, guys? Everything is there. See, writing paragraph, always leave little lines so that that gives the beauty to your writing. As I said, so when you people write something neatly, na, that attracts one, isn't it? When you start off writing your paragraph from the start line only, it is not that impressive. Okay, as such, there is no grammatical this one. Okay, so right. So our moderator will be sharing this to you guys. Okay, I'll tell them to do that. ठीक है, Fredonia वाला. These are all previous exam papers. Right. Guys, I hope you guys understood. And thankfully, we didn't had any freezing of the screen today. So that's one of the happiest thing happened today. Right. Yes. Okay then, guys. So I'm just